Alright, so a great deal of people use image plane. I don't like image plane. I like to use a polyplane. And the reason for it is I can move it around a little bit more and then just quickly lock it out on a layer. So what I'm going to do here is make a polyplane. Just bring it up a little bit so you can see the poly structure, and then click over here to polyplane. Highlight both of these with the mouse, and middle mouse button, click and drag, and that will get rid of all the polygons on it except for the one polygon. Then we're going to go into Hypershade. And that's on my other monitor. And we're just going to go into the Texture tab. Then we're going to look for our fancy new Andrew Loomis on the desktop. And I don't have a good desktop, so I'll use this Aspora. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is just use a standard Lambert. Middle mouse button, click and drag it over, and choose color. Okay. Then click and drag that over, and then middle mouse button, click and drag this over to the polyplane. Bam. Now there's a great deal of materials that you could use. You could use the surface shader. I found that has problems on certain machines when it comes down to rendering it real time. I like this one. It's just a standard dumb old Lambert, and it's really easy for the machine to kind of sketch that out. I've never had a problem with those, and I tend to think of it as if you put too much thinking into it, or you see a system slow down, you probably need to rethink the workflow a little bit. Alright. Okay, just going to be using this part. So what I'm going to do here is kind of jump into a front view. And I could do it two ways. I can up the character. I think I will, just a little bit. Just because if I go sending it to Mudbox back and forth, the brushes are really freaking small, and it's kind of hard to pick a good size of the brushes right off the bat. Okay, I'm just going to dog Victor this to the bottom of the foot, then X with the move tool so I can stick him on the grid. Just like that. And then I'm going to dog Victor that back to the median point of the character, jump into the front view, and X that to the next stage over. Perfect. So now I got him on the ground plane, and I got him in the center of the scene. Then I'll take my character sheet, turn on X-ray, and take a few seconds to resize this. I mean, if you look at the structure already, it's not too bad. Okay, just some basic moving around of polys. Now what I want to do is Shift D this, move it just a little bit, jump into my top view, rotate it, and I want to rotate it 90 degrees. Then I'm going to jump into my side view and move it this way. Alright. Jumping back into my perspective view, I should have something that looks like this. Now I could take the two polyplanes, click this button right here, and now I should have them on a layer. I can then click R. Okay. What'll happen now, those lock out. They're there, but they cannot be manipulated in any way. And that's how you set up image planes in Maya. So let's go on to the next video where we kind of use these to, just kind of straighten out these polys.